Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. Sorry. I'm still getting this set up together, and today I even have another screen. I already had 3 monitors, but sometimes I would plug one monitor in for art, and then the other monitor in just to view, which makes no sense. But it's okay, because I wanted 2 screens, and I need 3 screens now, so yeah, anyways, hello, and welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl, aka Miss Frizzle today, I guess, because I am wearing my planetary dress for belated Earth Day. But every day is Earth Day, you know? Um, I have a lot of stuff to get done, so I'm kind of just going to be working behind the curtain and chatting with you guys if you guys would like to chat in the chat. If not, no worries. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay, first of all, I need to button this dress, the little wrists. For some reason, I did not do it, and I realized I look weird because the cuffs are not buttoned, but that's okay. They don't need to be buttoned right now. I'm doing a stream. So, yeah. This weekend was quite hectic for me, and I did manage to write. I did. But, yeah, a lot of things happened. I think this purple flower doesn't match. I'm going to put this yellow flower instead. Is that better? I think so. Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. But yeah, that matches better in my opinion. So yeah, without further ado, what do I have to do? I am going to turn on some music. And here we go. What? It's playing out of the wrong speaker. I need to go in settings. Because the screens are connected, but it's playing out of the speaker of the other screen, which is weird. Sound. Play sound through. Oh, is it because are my headphones plugged in properly? There they are. I guess they weren't. Let's test. Okay, yes. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it works for me. Let's see now if the music plays correctly. No, why? Settings. This is not good. Why? Okay, default. Use as default for audio, right? Okay. I apologize. Why is it saying that the webcam mic is the thing that's making? I want you to hear. Oh. It's saying it's already in use. Yes, it's already in use. Hopefully you guys hear me out of that and not out of the webcam, because the webcam is kind of not really good sound. Alright, maybe I need to try again. Okay, I got it now. Good. Let's see. Is that too loud? I have no idea if that's too loud for you guys. If it is, let me know, because there's no way for me to tell. I can turn it down a little bit because I just feel like it's just too loud, even though it's not too loud for me. Alright, so yeah, there we go. Hopefully this is good. rocky start to the stream. When is it not one? Because I've been just crazy with this. But anyways, yes. Now I have 3 screens, which is good. I'm able to share on this screen here. I am able to look at the screen here. Sorry. And I'm able to control the stream from this screen here. So, good. I think I'm settled in now. And I think it's time for us to get started. So, how are your NaNoWriMo projects going? Are you guys still in camp? I am. My camp is running ragged, but I do need to update the ECC. That's what I need to do. So, you're going to hear some typing sounds as I update the ECC, which if you're not familiar, it is called Epic Character Challenge. Alrighty, so I am going to get that together now because I just needed to. Yesterday was fun, I guess. A bit fun. There was some fun yesterday, but it was also a little bit hectic. Let's go to this and see if it is. Alright. What is happening? I need to reload this page. My allergies are also just like, ah! So, thank you for your patience in that area as well. I'm going to copy and paste this whole thing because if I do not, it's just going to be horrible to try to duplicate this. Formatting is the most tedious thing sometimes, but in the end, it's good. I like formatting because it actually helps people to be able to understand and visualize things more. if you're wondering what I'm doing, feel free to ask anything in the chat. I'm just chilling out today because I need to get things done. I have quite a few deadlines as well, and it's like, then I have chores and everything. It's just... Okay, there we go. That's good, I think. No, it's not good. Okay, you know what? Try it. So what I'm going to do is, what do I do? Alright, I am going to change that really quickly. There we go. That's better. I thought I could shortcut. I could not. I like this song. Hello, Joesiahsaurus. Joesiahsaurus is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, Joesiahsaurus. I do see you've redeemed a someone say something. Thank you for that. Also, just can you tell me, is the music too low, or is the music too loud, or is the music just right? Can you hear me? Can you hear my own voice better, or is it not? Like, can you not hear me over the music? If not, let me know. You can hear? Good. Okay. So I just want to make sure that you can hear someone when someone says something. All right, let's see what someone should say. I don't know. All right, let's pause the music and let someone say something.
No, I'm not.
Okay, did you hear that? There you go. If you did, thank you so much for redeeming that. And that was just a thing.
Hey, what up, girl?
Ew, I'm tired of this song. I need to delete that song out because it actually has singing and stuff on it. I don't even know what they're saying, and I'm like, no thanks. I want instrumental songs in the stream. Oh, is it like that would be better? Okay. I got it. Okay. And now we need. Okay. There we go. That was good. Formatting. All right. Yeah, so what are you working on, Joesiahsaurus? Thanks so much for dropping by. Let me know what you guys are working on in chat. Joesiahsaurus is working on Wizard Red Collection 1. Awesome. Sounds cool. I'm glad it's coming along. I am going to where is your I can link your Instagram account as well so that people can see those awesome pictures that you make of your Wizard Red characters. Really cool. He draws everything by hand, and it's very amazing. And such colorful, vivid pictures. So beautiful. I'm just chilling over here, typing. If you guys would like to chat, feel free to chat in the chat. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep on typing and keep on working on things. This is good to post. I'm going to select it all. Alright, I'm going to the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, I don't even know if Ansem co-host is even acting right. Yes, he's here. I'm so glad. Click the link so that you guys can join the Discord if you'd like. And feel free to share the link with everybody because everybody's welcome to join. doesn't, it's not going to be bolded. Okay, that's not good. Alright, there we go. Alright, righty. Alright, I think I have it good. I feel like I'm forgetting something, I'm missing something, but I'm not. I am kind of. I know is alright, great. Now I can upload this. And I can announce it. I missed the letter E. Okay, well. Alright, there it is, hopefully. Alright, there we go. Hopefully this is good. And we go here, and then we... Alright, I think that's good. Alright, we're done with that, thankfully. Alright, so if you're just now joining us, welcome to the stream. I'm just literally typing in a curtain because I'm working on some things and I am just needing to get some things done before work. But if you guys are working on things, feel free to drop them in the chat. Joesiahsaurus dropped, I dropped this for Joesiahsaurus. It is a cool, awesome Instagram account page with lots of cool pictures of comic book drawings that he drew all by himself. And they're very awesome. I love how colorful and beautiful they are. So if you would like to also share something, feel free to put it in the chat. Alright, and I need to I like this song. If the music is too loud or too low or something, let me know. Again, I really don't know how music is. It's like not hear what you guys hear, but I can hear the music. It sounds good. Personally, also, I'm looking at this camera. It's a new camera, and I think that the colors are weird to me. I don't want autofocus on. Turn autofocus off. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. Oh, there we go. We have a little bit more color now. I don't know why it was so dull before. I feel like I turned the color off. Look, I've become black and white. Alright, we're going to make it have a little bit more lively color. That's good. I don't know why it was so weird and drab at first. But yeah, this one's cool because it comes with a cool little remote and I can control stuff, which is cool. They're supposed to have it where you can turn autofocus off, but autofocus keeps coming on anyway. I guess I should read the manual and see exactly how to fix things. Because when I press the button, it still has autofocus. When I move like this, it's still trying to autofocus. It's not as much now. Maybe it just turns the autofocus down? I don't know. I don't understand, but it's okay. Anyways, what are you guys working on? I am still in camp, of course, and we're just trying to see what we can do in summer camp. I mean, it's summer camp! Can I stop saying summer camp? I just keep saying summer camp. It's not summer yet, it's spring. So I'm in Michigan, and last week it was so much like summer on some days, and then suddenly it was just like, we're just gonna snow. It's like, what? And now it's super cold, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to wear a sweater because, yeah, no. And yeah, it's back and forth weather, of course. I know it happens a lot, but especially in Michigan, I know that the weather can be all 4 seasons in one day. I'm trying to find it, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Here it is. Ah, I skipped over it. Okay. Ah, oh no, I didn't do it. Tiberian64. Good morning, Tiberian. Thanks so much for joining the stream. How are you? Doing well this beautiful morning in Michigan. Yes, that's good to hear. As I was just talking about, Michigan weather is crazy. It's beautiful, but we thought it was summer for a quick second, and then suddenly it said, guess what? You know what? We're gonna snow today. And it's like, what? And then it's raining, and then it's warm, and then yesterday I was so cold. But the sun was shining, and it's just like, wow. It's a lot, it's weird. But it's fun. I appreciate Michigan weather, even though it can be crazy at times. Yes, alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm working on a lot of things, and one of the things is like formatting, so I'm not showing it on screen because it's a lot. Also, it does contain some spoilers, but I've been doing a lot of formatting for things and stuff, and it's like kind of some typing, but a lot of copying and pasting, and just working on like various things. I'm trying to get these April deadlines together because, unfortunately, it's almost May now, which is so weird. It's funny to think that it's almost May, but it is. What are you guys working on? Are you still working on your Locke, the Gnome next chapters? Joesiahsaurus is working on his comic book pictures, and they're really nice. And if you guys have not seen, I posted it earlier, but this is so cool. Joesiahsaurus does awesome art on his Instagram page if you guys would like to check it out. Also, we will shout out Tiberian64 because he does cool streams and chess and writing as well. There we go. Speaking of that, I do need to get together. I was just talking about I need to get together my Play May schedule. And we did talk about that. I know that Tiberian wants me to play chess for Play May as well, which I probably will do. I probably don't need Tiberian to be on the stream with me if I'm playing chess, but I don't know. You might want to be with me or not. But we did discuss also maybe playing some D&D or something again, or just playing another TTRPG because I do have some homebrew that I like to run. So we do have to get together for that. When, so this month, I've been going live in the morning on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then in the evening on Tuesday and Friday. And that schedule is not, you know, it's not accommodating to everybody. So, next month, my work schedule also changes. So I'm wondering, when do you guys like me to stream? Because I know that there's a lot of time zones and a lot of different schedules even in the same time zone. So, like, when is the most convenient time for you guys to show up? Because a lot of people were like, oh no, you stream either like it's midnight for me or it's noon and I'm at work. And those are like people mostly in Europe and stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't know. So, time zones make it difficult, and schedules make it difficult also. There are people that are still in the US, and they're like, well, when you're able to stream before work, I can't watch you before work. So I'm streaming at like 7 a.m. for me, and I can stop at like around 8 o'clock, which is almost 8 o'clock now, because I have to get out and go to work. And then on the days that I'm home, I can actually work from home, and I can turn the stream off and immediately work from home, which is good, but not everybody can do that. And not everybody can like be watching my streams while they're commuting to work, unless they're like taking public transit and they're watching it on their phone, or like they're listening to it. I don't want you guys to be trying to watch while I'm driving. Yes, Tiberian says can't stream in the mornings Monday through Friday due to work. Understandable. Joesiahsaurus has an update. I have to draw 19 more pictures to complete the first issue. Yeah, well, I know you put an upside down face because that's a little bit a lot. It's like 19 pictures is a lot, but to think about how many pictures you already drew, that deserves some cheering. Congratulations on drawing all the pictures, Joesiahsaurus. I know it seems like a lot, but do know that 19 pictures, even though it's a lot, if you look back at all the other stuff that you did already, 19 pictures is not as much as that. So you made great progress, and God bless and much success with that. Tiberian says, weekdays, evenings are better. And happy to have you usurp my Tuesday slots. Thursdays I can't. Understandable. Can we see some samples from your comic? Yes, so that's what I posted in the chat earlier today. You can go there too. And it is, I'm going to post it again. This is his Instagram page. And if you go there, you will see the beautiful, lovely pictures that he posts. He doesn't have all of his comic book pictures there because he's trying to get the whole thing done before he actually posts the whole comic. But yes, those are cool pictures that he draws. Now, you might think, oh, the art is a little bit not exactly the traditional comic book style, but it is a very nice art style, and it's so vivid and bright, and it's warm, and like those are, when you read the comic book, those characters are in the comic. So even though they don't look like the chiseled, stretched up, muscular comic book characters, the traditional ones, this is a very unique art style that he has, and it turns into a comic, and it's really cool, which is very amazing to see. Tiberian is asking, what's the story? I think that Joesiahsaurus will do a better job at explaining that. Meanwhile, I'm going to type a bit more, so enjoy some keyboard sounds. Tiberian does say, not all comics are superhero comics. Correct, I know. But yeah, even the different art styles, not all comics are that classic art style, but a lot of them are. So when you see that art that he does, you might not think instantly that it's a comic book, but it is still very beautiful art. And then you see that it's a comic book, and you're like, wow, that's unique, because it's a very unique art style choice for a comic book. And he takes a lot of time, detailed shading and coloring and all that. Yes, it's very interesting to see his art coming together as a comic book. Tiberian says, question for me. Okay. NaNoWriMo has a nice article on revisions. Step 7 is to do a rewrite. Yes. That's interesting. I don't know if it's a question. But thank you for letting me know. Yes. Ah, they say a full rewrite, sometimes without looking at the first draft. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Yes. Very interesting. I can't imagine doing it that way. Alright, so I figure the question is, what is my opinion on this? Oh, what do I do? Well, what I do is different, and it is probably not advised. Joesiahsaurus does say it's about an alien lizard that landed on Earth while escaping evil robots. Yes, so that is lizard breath. Tiberian says, I like that. Okay, so basically, let me tell you what I do, but I am going to tell you what I do in a second. I need to do this first without messing up, because I feel like I'm about to do the wrong thing. Alright, I think this is good. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay. Alright, so now that that's over, because I want to make sure I do that without messing up, I can explain my very hectic process. Yes, Tiberian says, sign me up for a copy. Awesome! That's great. I would love to showcase it once she's done with it. Anyways, my editing process is just really horrible. Here's what happens. while I'm in the middle of writing and I'm writing a draft, sometimes, so I know a lot of people say they have a first draft, second draft, third draft, fourth draft, fifth draft, and all that. The thing about me is I am not organized like that at all. I cannot go through the whole story, write the whole thing without constantly editing while I'm going. So this is not advised at all. It is not. But when I'm in the middle of writing a scene, like I have the thing in my head, I feel like the thing that's in my head is the first draft. The second draft is me putting it on the paper. The third draft is me constantly editing while I am putting it on the paper. So I will like write a chapter, then read the chapter again, and then rewrite the chapter before I write the next chapter. I can write a sentence and read the sentence and then rewrite that sentence again before moving on. And it's just such a tedious thing. And this is one of the reasons why I probably don't publish many things. Because, I mean, the things that I do publish take a long time, and the things that I do publish that are shorter stories are way easier for me to do. Because when you see a short story and you think, oh, she just threw that out there really quick. Now, there are some stories I throw that out there really quick, and I just say, I'm not going to even read it, because if I do, I know I'm going to dissect it and try to rewrite it several times. But some of the shortest stories you see me publish, I literally wrote them 17 times while I was writing and erasing and writing and editing and writing again, and then I publish it. And I hurry up and publish it before I can stop myself because if I don't, I will continuously continue to edit it. And it's just a very bad habit of mine, so I personally cannot quantify how many drafts I have before I publish something, because I am always editing while I'm doing it. I don't ever have like a complete first draft, it's done, leave it alone, come back to it later, redo it, second draft. I don't do that. And that's bad, because a lot of authors tell me, no, that's not how you write. And that's why I, like during word sprints, a lot of times I don't even sprint as much as I should when I'm trying to, you know, get the words down on the page. And during the sprint, once the sprint is over, it's like, how many words did you do? And then when I put in the amount, they're like, oh, you lost 50 words. Is this the accurate amount? I'm like, wait, I did? Because instead of actually adding to the count, what I did was go back, reread it first, and then say, oh, wait, and then edit something. And then by the time I added more words, the words just made up for the stuff I already took out. And then now I have no new words for the sprint. And sprinting is not supposed to be like that. Sprinting is supposed to be adding new words only. But instead, I decide to go back, reread the other part, and edit it. Which is horrible, I hear. Tiberian says, interesting, curious. We did a writing duet to produce a short story. How that'll work? Well, so this is the thing. If I'm teaming up with somebody else, like you, I would let you go ahead and do whatever you're doing. So I would not be constantly editing while it's a writing duet, because the nature of a writing duet is quickly get it out there. Quickly get it out there. So we did the writing duet one time. It was really fun. We should do another one. I have just been so busy, and I need to get a time for us to do another one. Maybe we could do one in Playmate. But I know that the counter's counting down, the timer's counting down. I don't have time to go back, look at the sentence. Was that a good sentence? So I just keep going. Then at the end, we can read our story back, and then we can say, okay, let's tweak this, let's tweak that. Okay, cool. Now, I will kind of let you take over for that part, and I could, like, put in my 2 cents, but I'm not going to be... Basically, you know when you, like, comb through something so much with a fine-tooth comb that you start to get split ends and lose all the hair. That is kind of like what I do, which is not a good method. I'm not going to do that to our story. If it's a collaborative story, I kind of let the others kind of, like, I might make suggestions, but I'm not going to impose my writing methods on that, because I know that my writing methods are not good. So yeah, I would be totally down to write a story. And then we could do a first draft, second draft, whatever. I will be okay. I will not edit it constantly as we are writing it, so you don't have to worry about that. What is your go-to method for this? Do you have like a set number of drafts you write before you think that the piece is good enough to publish now? Like, do you count, like, okay, I've done my first draft, now I go back through it, do the second draft, then go back through it, do a third draft, now it's good? Like, what do you do? Because I don't know. I don't know what to do in that area. I kind of just erratically write too much. And then, at the end, I like show people. That's another thing. I do let people see it, like beta readers and stuff, and say, how do you guys like this? Is this good? Is it wordy? Is it this and that? And when I get feedback, then I'm like, okay, well, there's reasons why I did some of this stuff, so I don't feel like I need to change all of the feedback. I mean, I don't have to change all of my work according to the feedback, but feedback is good to know what others think. But as a writer, you do not have to change everything because somebody gave you feedback. There could be your intention. That could have been your intention to write. Like me writing about someone. So there are some secret locked chapters that I don't share with everybody, and I've shared some of them with people, and they're like, well, why would he do that? And I'm like, well, that's how he is. And it's like, well, the average person would probably not even do that. Like, they would say this, or they wouldn't act like that, or why is he asking like that? Like, I thought he was supposed to be confident or something. I'm like, for one, he likes to play with people, and he likes to, he's very, I guess, volatile and very weird like that. So some of the things they were saying, I was like, well, this is good because it's conveying what I wanted it to convey. Even though they thought that it was not well conveyed, I felt confirmed because that is what I wanted him to convey. He's supposed to be very... and they were confused by why he was doing it. And I'm like, well, he's trying to confuse people. That's the reason why you're confused. So they were like, I would change it. I'm like, no, I'm not changing it because that was my intent. So... Tiberian does say, alright, first draft all the way, then I go back and read it. And edit as reading. Good. Then I give it to the first reader for feedback. Then I do a serious second draft. If it's a long story, like a novel, I'll capture information as I go, timeline stuff, continuity, relationships, characters' names, etc. Tiberian also says, very slow reader, but fast writer. So it makes editing a long journey. Understandable. It's good to actually read through intentionally, especially if you're a fast writer and you're reading your own stuff. Because if you're a fast writer and you're just like, then you will like, if you don't take the time to read through it, you're going to skip through a lot of stuff. And when you're typing really fast, you might even miss something like, wait, what? I heard there was a writer, I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Tolkien or what. But it was like somebody said, they asked their readers, what color is so-and-so's eyes? Because I don't remember. And they read through the book to find it. Because it was just funny. But sometimes that will happen. You can forget that you did something in the book. So reading slowly through your own work is good. Tiberian does say, I did like a lot of what Nano had for revising, just not the way they do the rewrite step. Yes, it's totally understandable. If you have already written a whole thing, and then they say for the rewrite, don't even read the first one and just start writing the story from the beginning, like off your memory, that's so weird in my opinion. It doesn't, I mean, that can work for some people. What I think the intent of that, I believe the intent of that was to, because some people, I guess they, yes, you forget a lot of stuff like eye color and stuff, and you have to go back through and check. Yes. So, yes, all kind of writers kind of do have that. Sometimes I have that. Now, the important things I kind of remember, but then I'm like, wait, Did I mention this before? Because then I don't want to say the opposite thing the next time. Like if I tell somebody was a certain height, and then the next one it's an inch off. It's like, wait, what happened? So, but I will let you know why I think they did that rewrite step, okay? Now, some people, probably like me, I don't know if this will actually help me or not, but some people that are not exactly like me, it's more like, have you heard of the expression killing your darlings, which is a very weird thing to say, and I don't really care for that expression, but what that basically means is people who, like artists and writers and stuff, who are very attached to something that they do, and it's just like almost impossible for them to let that go. If you're a writer and you're writing and you say, one day it was an illustrious afternoon and the man walked out onto the front of the balcony, and it's like, okay, cool. You thought that sounded so good, what you said, that you say, I don't want to touch that sentence at all. That sentence is perfect. I'm going to leave it like that. So then in the rewrite of the draft, you go back through, you read that sentence and you say, no, that's good. That's perfect. I'm going to keep it like that. But if you try instead to write the whole story again without even looking at that, you might not write that same elaborate sentence that you thought was so cool. You might just write a regular description, like he walked outside. And then when you read them both and compare them, you will realize, hey, the first one had a lot of stuff that seemed cool to me at first, but it's not really necessary, and it's just a lot of fluff. Another thing is, writers might think they need to detail everything, like then he walked into the bathroom and he washed his hands, singing the ABC song in his head, he scrubbed with the lavender soap. It's like, sometimes you don't need that. So on the next rewrite, especially when you know the story in your head now, it's like you watched a movie. So, and when you first watch the movie, you're paying attention to every little detail. Then, when somebody asks you what happened in the movie, you can give them a concise answer without saying, then he walked 2 steps to the left, and then he saw her, and she had a daisy flower in her hair. It's like, you don't necessarily have to say all that. When you are rewriting it, you will just tell the important stuff. And doing that will help you to focus on, okay, what is this story really? What do I really need? Is this other part even necessary? So I believe that is the reason why they suggested that. Now, it doesn't work with everybody, but that does work with some people who are just super hyper attached to the stuff they do, and they think every single little sentence they made was so perfect that they don't want to change it. Or they think every little detail they add, like then he poured 1 millimeter of spice into his coffee and stirred it 3 times with the stir. It's like, you don't necessarily have to say all that. On the second write, you're probably not going to include that at all because it wasn't really a necessary part. So yeah, that's, I think, the reason why they are suggesting that. Tiberian does say on the rewrite, I think it depends on how you wrote your first draft. If you were throwing the noodle at your refrigerator to see if it sticks, that makes sense. Yes. That's a cool expression also. Throwing your noodles at the refrigerator. I like that. But yeah, I totally understand what you're saying, and that's kind of like what I'm saying. On the first write, you might just include way too much stuff, or you might just not really know where you're going yet. On the second write, especially if you don't read the first write, your brain will remember the very important parts, and then you can go through and just write it. Now, you might want to reference the other one after you're done with this new rewrite to see, oh wait, there was something really important that I skipped in the other one. Of course you're going to find stuff like that, but the main important things will probably be the things that stick out in your mind, and you will probably like transfer those over good. Very well. But yeah, like I said, that method is not for everybody. I personally don't think that I would enjoy that method at all. Just being how I am. But the thing about me is I don't mind changing some stuff. In fact, I change too much stuff as I'm writing. So I probably need to find another method myself, but I just personally, that method, yeah, I totally understand why you do not like it, but I do see how it can help some people out. Yeah, so there's different, like I said, there's different writing tips for different people who write in different ways. And that's the good thing about it. That, you know, we can take the advice that we take, and then we can leave the advice that we leave, and we can know that, you know, this just doesn't help me. We can try it out, but it might not help me. So it's good to know if you are like, oh no, all the writers are doing this, but this doesn't work for me. Well, don't worry. It's okay. You're your own person. You're your own writer. And as you begin to write more, you will come into your own style, and you will realize, okay, this works for other people. It just doesn't work for me. But that doesn't mean you can't learn, though, because there are some things that are probably not good that you're doing that you can improve, but there's some things that people might say you need to improve that you're really okay, and you do not have to improve it. So yeah, you just have to know. You just have to know that when you are seeking advice or like reading tips and stuff like that, you do not have to follow every single tip, because in fact, some of the tips will contradict each other and contradict themselves. So it's impossible for a writer to be a perfect writer who does all the perfect writing stuff, because there's a lot of different, you know, methods that people have, and not all of them are the same. So the best thing is to just find your own style, find what you're comfortable with doing. You can try new things, but if it doesn't work for you, don't worry. It's okay. Not everything's going to work. And rewriting your draft from the beginning without reading your first draft, that might not work for you. But you might want to try it and see. You might start and you might be like halfway through chapter 2 and say, nah, this isn't working. Or you might get to chapter 3 and be like, hey, wait, this is kind of good, and do it. So if you feel like you want to try it, feel free. If you don't, then leave it alone. It's okay. Not everything's for everybody. But yeah. It's good to try new things sometimes, and it's good to know also what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. So. Alrighty. What shall I do now? I have to get off of this stream soon. Let's see, who's streaming right now so I can raid somebody. Because I'm about to have to go to work. I appreciate you. Thank you for the conversation as well. Much love, Tiberian. And much success with your writing. And much success to you also, Joesiahsaurus, and anybody else who's watching the chat. I'm gonna see who's streaming right now. Oh, I see the Tiger Rides is streaming. TelinArtho is also streaming. Which one do you guys want me to raid? TelinArtho or the Tiger Rides? Both of them are writers. And I think both of them are participating in Game of Tomes also. And so if you wrote anything during this stream, feel free to report your words. I did write some, but not really. I was mostly formatting and stuff like that, so whichever has better music. Unfortunately, I don't know what music they play. I think TelinArtho plays music. I don't know if even Tiger Rides plays music. I can't even remember. So, I don't know. I haven't rated TelinArtho in a while, and I do know that I rated Tiger Rides the last couple of times. So, I think maybe I'm going to raid TelinArtho today. And I think you guys have music. Alright, so thank you guys so much again for joining the stream. I appreciate all of you guys. God bless, much success with all the projects, and so much love to you guys. Happy time zone, whatever time it is for you. It's morning for a lot of us, but I know that it might be afternoon or even evening for you. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Much love. It's Queen Boxy. Hi! Yes, we are just about to leave and raid TelinArtho, but I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. I pray you have an exuberantly blessed time zone wherever you are, and hopefully I can stream again sometime soon. I plan on doing it tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time if you would like to show up, but it's understandable if not. Right now I have to go to work, like right now. So, have a blessed one, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.